back to my channel. Today I am doing my review on the Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. I've been using this foundation for 6 months now. I just want to start off by saying that I have very oily skin, acne prone skin, and I have a lot of dark spots, hyperpigmentation, and I really love medium to full coverage foundation. And I will show you guys how I apply this foundation in the beginning, and then after I'm going to get into the full review about this foundation. So if you guys want to learn more about this foundation, then please keep on watching and be sure to watch in HD and subscribe if you haven't already. Alright, let's get started. To begin, I always use a face primer before I put any kind of foundation. This just helps make my face look more smooth, and it just makes a perfect canvas for my foundation. I'm using the e.l.f. stipple brush, and I am going to use one pump on both sides. This might be way too much foundation for you, but since I have hyperpigmentation, I really need the coverage, and with a stippling brush I feel like it kind of picks up a lot more product as opposed to as you just use your hands. I think if you want even more fuller coverage, then I would suggest using like a kabuki brush or your hands. I've used a couple methods, and this is what I like to do every day. I am doing this on the other side. I don't know if you guys can see how this has covered up my face, and believe it or not, even though this looks like a ton of foundation, it feels so lightweight. And even throughout the whole day, I don't feel like I'm wearing a mask, and that is so important. Be sure to blend it all the way down to your neck, especially if it's a lighter color or darker color. Just want to make sure that it's matched perfectly. So I am back with the rest of my makeup on. All I did was kind of bronze up my face and put some blush, just kept it really simple. And with this foundation, even though it is a matte foundation, I like to set it, and I just set it with the Rimmel Stay Matte setting powder. And this is just a really light setting powder. I also set my eyes with the Laura Mercier translucent powder just right underneath my eyes, and I use concealer underneath my eyes just to brighten up, but I did not spot conceal any of my redness, my hyperpigmentation, or pimples. You can still kind of see my bumps and stuff, but for the most part, this foundation does an amazing job covering up the redness and my pimples. And I have used this foundation for 6 months now. I have very oily skin and very acne prone skin. I also have very sensitive skin, and I have not broken out with this foundation. So that is amazing. I'm going to get into what this foundation claims and just talk about the packaging and the box. The packaging looks like this. It is 1 fluid ounce, which is typical in most foundations. It comes with a pump, and this foundation is a high-end foundation. I picked this up at Sephora. I think you can only get this at Sephora and Sephora.com. This retails for $34, so it is pretty pricey, and for the price point, I definitely think it's worth it, especially that it comes with a pump. Most high-end foundations don't even come with a pump, and why would you pay that much when it doesn't come with a pump, you know? And I'm just so glad that this comes with a pump, and I've not had any issues with the pump. Next, I want to talk about these shades. I am in the shade Medium 54. It comes in 18 shades. I found my perfect shade by going to a Sephora and actually testing it out on my neck just to make sure that I'm colored matched right. And this is in the shade Medium 54, which has a neutral undertone. This is perfect for winter time, and right now it's a little bit light. It's light if you saw it in the tutorial, but I did bronze up my face. I'm wearing really natural makeup so you guys can really see what this foundation looks like. Okay, so it says that this is a 24-hour foundation. I have worn this foundation for about 18 hours and it stayed put. It has a matte finish. I definitely agree with that. It has a very velvety finish. It says it has high pigmentation, and with a high pigmentation foundation, that means usually you get more coverage, and it definitely gives you a full coverage look. And on the website it says that it has a silicone in it. Maybe that's why it's really smooth. It does not feel heavy whatsoever, and even in the natural sunlight, being outside, it doesn't look cakey or feel heavy, which is such a plus, especially if you wear full coverage foundation. You don't want to be feeling like you are just loaded with cake, you know. So I love that. It's long lasting, beautiful finish. It is transfer resistant, and it also says that it is fragrance free, which I really appreciate, especially that I have acne prone skin and I'm just really sensitive to a lot of different things. It is also oil free. Like I said, I have very oily skin throughout the whole year, and I do moisturize my face. I have acne prone skin and sensitive skin, and this has not broken me out. I also forgot to mention that this foundation does not come with an SPF, and for some people that's a good thing or a bad thing. In my opinion, you should always wear SPF every day, but I have my own SPF, like sunscreen, that I use for my face, and if I'm going outside, if I'm going to be outside the whole day, I will use that. But if I'm going out to dinner or somewhere where I am going to be using a lot of flash photography, then I just wear this, and it's really nice that it doesn't have SPF, because it does not flash back in photography. There's no white cast, and this would be perfect for just your wedding day or special occasions. You can wear this every day if you want, and I just really like that. And overall, I have to say that this is one of my favorite high-end foundations. I would recommend it to anyone, even if you don't have oily or acne-prone skin or have a lot of coverage. One con I have with this foundation is that sometimes, I don't know if you can see, it gets in my fine lines, so you do want to make sure you use a primer. I always use a face primer with every foundation, and you also want to make sure you moisturize. I think this foundation would be perfect for people that want a full coverage foundation, something to make them look flawless. It would be perfect for oily skin people. Also, if you have any breakouts, and if you just want to make your skin look extra flawless, this would be perfect for the people that have beautiful, flawless skin. This would also work out. I'm not sure about on dry skin. I think this would be a little too matte, but if you like that matte coverage and you moisturize a lot, then I think this might work out. If you guys are dry, if you guys do have dry skin, let me know if this foundation works out for you guys. I hope I didn't ramble on too long with this review, but I just wanted to sit down and give you guys a full review since I have used this foundation for 6 months now. If you guys are interested what I'm wearing on my face, I will have everything listed down below in the description box, so be sure to check that out and my other videos. And if you enjoyed this review, please give it a big thumbs up, and I would really love it if you guys subscribed and you don't want to miss out on any more videos. So yeah, one more thing, I'm just going to zoom in and show you guys what my face looks like, and I will also put some clips in with flash photography and just natural lighting so you guys can see a closer view. So let me zoom you guys in. So I am zoomed in, and this is what my face looks like. I do have some bumps, so you might be able to see this. And I have a lot of red, brown hyperpigmentation spots, and I think this did a great job of covering up